Of the two countries Pope Francis has visited in his first leg trip to the African continent, the decision to visit the Central African Republic, CAR, is the most symbolic. As Pope Francis emerged from his plane, a huge cheer broke out from the small crowd at the airport. The crowd broke out in jubilation while hoping that Pope Francis will bring peace and reconciliation in a country where Christian-Muslim violence has divided the capital and forced nearly 1 million people to flee their homes. Protected by the heaviest security ever since on third leg trip to Africa, Pope Francis arrived in Bangui to a warm reception. In his address at the presidential palace, the pontiff called for unity and for the people of CAR to avoid the temptation of fear of others, of the unfamiliar, of what is not part of their ethnic group, their political views or their religious confession. He rode in a Pope mobile without the bulletproof glass all through and interacted in the most free way with refugees in the outskirts of Bangui who fled their homes for fear of attacks. Here he had a candid message to the homeless. He said, "I tell you that I read what the children had written on signs. Peace, forgiveness, unity and so many things. Love. We must work and pray and do everything for peace. But peace without love, without friendship, without tolerance, without forgiveness is not possible. Each of us has to do something. May you live in peace regardless of your ethnicity, culture, religion or social status." Pope Francis later held a meeting with the bishops of the Catholic Church in the country and presided over Mass in Bangui, where he called upon everyone to lay down their weapons of death. He is expected to hold a meeting with Muslim leaders and later visit a mosque in the city's Muslim enclave, popularly known as PK5. The pontiff will conclude his African tour on Monday, where he heads back to Vatican. Alex Kubasu, Sunday Live.